Hey, welcome back everybody to Tangle Tower. My apologies if the volume and editing is not that great on the last two episodes. I recently got a new computer, and I'm still messing with the settings to see if I can make it sound better. Also, I have this tendency to lean in really close to my screen. Oh, my burp. And as if that's going to help me solve the puzzle faster, when in reality it's just making my voice louder to the microphone and hurting my eyeballs. So yeah, but let's continue because I think I got all my settings right this time. But you know, who knows? Let's talk to Poppy. Oh,
are you a ghost?
Sally, that's rude. Unless she is a ghost.
It may come as a disappointment, but I am alive.
ah,
That makes you a suspect, I'm afraid.
I know.
What's your name?
My name is Poppy. I'm a pointer. And a pianist.
We'll need to ask
pointer,
you a
right.
few questions about Freya.
I know.
Hey, you're pretty good.
All in the wrist. And 13 years of dedicated practice.
that's good. Oh,
I'm just me. There's nothing to know.
How are you related to the other pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer. The professor spends most of his time hidden away in his tower. Barely speaks to anyone these days. Especially not the fellows.
Do you get on with the fellows?
Two of them. Fifi and Freya are my closest friends. We all turned 19 last year.
Do people ever leave Tangle Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a fair question. I'd like to move away. Definitely. Fifi, Freya, and I would often talk about it, argue about it. Freya wanted to leave, but Fifi... things are more complicated for her.
What about now?
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer.
well, okay. What happened yesterday?
3.5 hours of piano practice. Soon as I wake up. Same as always.
3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
Sure.
And you do this in the music room?
No, I prefer to practice in my room. When I make mistakes, I like to make them in private.
What did you do after that?
I was supposed to meet Fifi in the library, but I totally forgot. When I finally got down there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea. She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and out into the moonlight garden.
The what?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was it just you up there?
No. Fitz came outside after a while. His room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
So, did you talk to him?
Not really.
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that.
Give me your statement,
Fitz and
girl.
I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how to describe it, but I'm struggling. It was like something drilling into a piece of metal, but different. Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. I knew Freya and Flora were both supposed to be in there, so I made Fitz kick down the door. I went inside. Freya was lying on the floor.
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah. I think she realized what had happened at the same moment I did. I didn't know what to do, so I ran downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked, but I knocked and shouted at her. Eventually she let me in. The lights were off, but I could see she'd already been crying. I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry. First time I've ever seen her angry. I dragged her out into the hall. My father was there too, for some reason. The three of us went back up to Flora's tower. Then Felix arrived. He had Penny with him. Fifi had this idea. She wanted to do some kind of scientific test. She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes. After she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
That's it?
That's it.
Huh. Now to ask you about everything. This.
Oh, you've been to the greenhouse? What did you think?
Impressive, I guess. But kind of unsettling, with Fitz lurking in the shadows the whole time.
Yeah, he does that. Did you find that in Fifi's room?
No. Should we have?
No, it's just... It looks like something she'd use, don't you think? How sweet. Is that Fifi's diary?
Tell me how
I'm
open
sure I've seen it in her room before.
That's where we found it.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, we are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight. Probably why I've been avoiding it.
Huh.
That belongs to Flora, I think.
This is a photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
Yeah,
How come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable.
Hmm.
I think everybody sees something different.
Did Freya ever tell you what she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Huh.
Sorry, but if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take control of it. Giving something a physical form can make it easier to deal with.
It's true.
Well, sometimes.
Yep.
Hey, that's me. Not a bad likeness.
It looks like you're standing in a rose bush.
Is there something wrong with that?
On thorns, you can get hurt.
Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
Whose paints are those?
They belong to Felix, I think.
Nope.
What was inside?
Nothing.
Huh.
This one.
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But who else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody?
Not really. I mean, tape cassettes are not really a thing anymore.
It was my mother's originally.
So, why is it up in Flora's room?
She just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it too sometimes.
This one.
Why is the glass cracked down one side?
Natural wear and tear, maybe?
No.
No way. Freya took good care of her stuff.
Plus, it doesn't just crack on one side. It kind of cracks all over the place. And once it cracks, it leaks. And just...
Freya would always load up the palette with all the exact colors she was gonna need. I think it helped her zone out and focus on the actual painting itself. Like getting all your sheet music lined up before playing a long piece.
Right. So the blob of black paint in the middle, that was for painting Flora?
Flora's dress, yeah. She wears even more black than I do. When I first saw it, I thought it looked like Flora was holding a knife, with blood on the tip.
You don't think that anymore?
No, it was a stupid thing to say. The room was dark. I was in shock. I'm just an idiot.
But it was blood on the tip. If you hadn't said anything, maybe Fifi wouldn't have checked.
Exactly. It's stupid.
But we would have missed out on an important clue.
Is it a clue? Really?
Everything's a clue.
Tell me how it's a clue. Tell me how it helps.
It tells us something is up.
Nothing about the knife makes any sense. It's just freaking everyone out. Wish I'd never said anything.
No, you're fine. Don't worry. We already figured it out.
Don't you think that's weird? That the letter isn't addressed to anyone? Or signed by anyone?
Someone's being deliberately secretive.
Or they're trying to manipulate you?
Oh.
This is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Huh.
What do you make of the statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real one.
Maybe it's from before your time.
Oh, definitely. You see how old this statue is?
What about the symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
Yeah, weird.
That's all you have to say about it?
There's something I noticed
Tell.
about Freya's knife wound.
Hit me.
From what we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle, perpendicular to Freya's body. And
Oh.
there's only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too
Perfect.
peaceful.
Oh. Alright, this one.
So there are 2 families living in Tangle Tower?
Mm-hmm. 3 pointers and 5 fellows.
Oh.
4 fellows.
Oh.
What's the connection between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora's a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So the fellows and the pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
Oh.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where is your mother now?
No idea.
Oh. Tell me about yourself.
That's me.
Yep.
I'm on a list of murder suspects.
Yep.
Always thought that would be kind of cool,
Yep.
but it's just tedious.
Ugh.
Falls a little short, doesn't it?
Oh.
Softly does the flower grow, all in time, and time is slow. Rest a seed within the earth, but do not rush its gentle birth. Hour by hour, day by day, tune your heart to nature's way.
You gotta snap instead of clap when people do awesome poetry like that. Fife.
Between the lips a silver spoon, a story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her liberation lays in the center of a maze.
Gotta clap. I didn't realize I was going to do this much snapping.
Hard of head, but free of mind. Unimprisoned, unconfined. With starry eyes, she sees beyond. Behind our walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied, it's hers, it's free. Was then, is now, will ever be.
And snap. Oh.
Foregone drifter, holding fast. Days a shadow seeker past. Is it bravery or surrender? Accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom. Some 4 walls make around a room.
Haksha.
With surging tide, the waves are thrown. An entity of all its own. But on its surface you may see, reflected in the waters be, the orchestrator, pale and still, pulling strings, enacting will.
That's interesting. And boop.
Needless noise from tongues expel, unless within the mouth they dwell. The spoken word, unfit for dealing with the shifting form of feeling, stand unblinking in the face of taciturn and soundless space.
Okay, we got that done.
All right. Poppy's bedroom is unlocked.
Nice.
I wonder what's in there.
Hold on. I need.
There's something about that diary we found in Fifi's room. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Later. We need to.
Oh, whatever it is, it's playing a little trumpet.
Well, it is the music room. He's got to practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
That's what I wanted. One statue, a shiny statue of a strange creature holding a large horn. There's a noticeable crack running along the length of the statue's horn. Inside the horn, on the ground below, are various sorts of cracked glass. How interesting. Is there anything else suspicious? Why are these on the floor?
Sheet music. It's handwritten.
That's a lot of notes. Looks pretty difficult.
Probably while they're on the floor.
I'm not seeing anything else that looks suspicious. Why are there bugs here? Bugs.
That's just daylight, right?
What else would it be?
The bugs. Tell me about the bugs.
Smells like a forest in here.
Okay. Here, I want to talk to you really quick. Tell me about this.
Look at me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes.
Who?
I don't know who.
What?
I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
How? Okay, fine. Let's go. Let's go here. Yeah. Not here. Yeah, let's go talk to her really quick. You.
Is this your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Yeah.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation.
Yes.
Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10
So, there are secrets written in here?
and this particular diary is unused.
Then why
It
is it
doesn't
locked?
look unused.
Someone else's diary.
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
Oh no. Huh. This one. Oh, ripped open. Yeah, the combination. Will not find it down there. No, I don't think that's it. No. No. Wait, how do I go back? Okay, that's how I go back. This.
That kinda makes sense. But no.
Okay, this one?
That kinda makes sense.
Okay. Oh! Duh! It's right there in her hand.
Let's take a closer look at this.
This blue book, this blue book is... This blue book is somewhat similar to the Secret Diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
This blue book is somewhat similar to the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
It's the one thing.
This blue book is
yeah.
the same thing as the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
I don't know, you tell me. Thought there wasn't. Okay. Fifi wasn't.
Fifi thought there wasn't personal secrets within Freya's diary. Almost. maybe just change one thing.
Alright.
Fifi
Yeah.
didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However,
Nice.
as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
Okay.
Alright, Fifi unlocked the diary.
Finally. What's in there?
It's black in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let you out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Soul Bearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more. Found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them, all 5. Eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. Oh, no. Okay, well. It's black. It's back in the flesh this time. Was it me? Okay. Okay. Well, I have that now. And how about this? Alright. Still haven't met all of my suspects. Oh, it's Fritz's room. Why is there nothing here? What's that?
It's a little handmade card. Someone's drawn a heart on the front. Inside it says, "To Fitz, from PP."
Oh,
Hello.
yeah?
Not hidden very well, is it?
Well, where else could he hide
It
it?
doesn't need to be. It's locked.
Huh.
It's a combination lock.
Great.
Sort of.
Rearrange the piece of paper to find the combination. Okay. Think you go up there. You go here? No. 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 I'm gonna say that's a big no Baruni on that. No. No. Yeah. Yes? No. No. Yes? No. Ah. I need more space to work with. No. No. No, ha. Ha. Whew. Yes. Excellent. I need more space. These are big chunky things. Does it go here? No, that doesn't make much sense. What about here? Does it go here? No, that doesn't make any much sense either. Does it go here? I mean, it doesn't quite fit. This is annoying. No. Oh, maybe? Oh, okay. I think that's how it goes. Perhaps. Yes. No. Maybe so.
Nothing.
Maybe if you move the paper around, you'll find a clue.
Is it all the same? We got one of those. Okay, so maybe that's one. Am I supposed to make a... Okay, maybe... Okay, so maybe that's there. Ah. Man, I have no idea if I'm doing this right or not. No. Okay. Okay, oh, wait. No, yeah, Okay. Shoot, what was the other one? Hold on, let me... Okay, so it was this one. No, go back. There, okay. So I have to figure out what this one is now. And I have a suspicion I know which one it is. Oh, yeah. Boop, boop.
There we go.
Yeah! Look how smart I am.
Perfect.
Thank you, I am. I know.
Anything in there?
Yeah, it's wrapped in a cloth. Hold on. Huh. That's kind of ominous.
Oh, a metal guarding trowel with decorated pattern. Its decorated pattern is engraved into it. There's our PP and FF. So, yeah. Look.
An empty glass and an empty plate.
Looking at it is making me want to cry.
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
What?
It's a big empty space.
How about his bed?
Doesn't look soft.
That poor plant.
Looks pretty healthy to me.
Healthy, but sad.
Oh.
I think it would rather be outside.
Oh.
There's someone outside the window.
Something outside the window. It's probably just a rock.
You sure?
Oh. Can we...
It's locked, but it leads outside.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Oh, look at it. Slide the lid to open. Move the tiles to correct. Oh, ha. Yeah, yeah. Alright, then move the tiles to the correct slots.
Nothing. Still locked.
The tiles have all got that same sun symbol on them.
Those moon symbols in the slots. Are they connected?
Maybe they're connected, but also not connected.
Okay. Alright, so we got moon, we got moon. Got moon. We got moon. Yeah?
Nope. It's not budging.
Maybe the information we need isn't here.
So where is it?
Somewhere else.
What do you mean somewhere else?
Ah, didn't work.
You know, I think this might be one of a pair.
What?
Oh.
The whole thing?
Yeah. Something about those symbols. The
God.
duality of the sun and moon, you know?
If you say so.
Okay. I know where we need to go.
Let's come back once we know what to do.
Okie dokie, I know what to do. I know what to do. We have to go over here. Oha. You go over here. Show me this.
A big glass door leads out into a garden. Somehow.
There's a little mechanism.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So it's here and there, I believe.
Nothing. Still.
All 4 tiles have a moon.
Yes, I know.
I think it is.
Nope.
Maybe the
take a
information
picture,
somewhere
maybe.
else.
Okay, we'll just put that there, and then he'll take a picture. Because I have a memory of a toad. Okay, I took a picture.
I guess we'll come back later.
Yes, we'll come back later.
More handwritten sheet music.
Oh, socks.
Just a bunch of clothes on the floor. Nothing weird about that.
To you.
A lamp. It is most definitely turned off.
Oh, good.
There's a name for this kind of piano. You know, these ones that stand upright. Sheet music. Presumably for
It's
piano.
only a few notes. I'd barely even call that music.
Oh,
It's been framed, though. Must be important for some reason.
let's look at it. Sheet music that has been framed and decorated with delicate, old-fashioned illustrations. I cannot read music, so, alas, it will go unread.
A single red rose.
Oh, like in that
How
picture.
very traditional.
Yeah, weird. It's a metronome for keeping time.
Oh, closer.
It's ticking. Is it a bomb?
It's supposed to be ticking. Not sure what those symbols are, though.
Use the buttons to rotate all 4 dials up to the top. Bam. Get it?
That's done it.
Yeah.
Neat. What happened?
Little hatch unlocked in the back.
Anything in there?
Mm-hmm. It's a photograph.
Look at this graph.
Part of a photograph.
Oh, she looked a lot different. It shows a young girl with blonde hair and pink clothes. The girl in the photo is... Sorry. The girl in the photo is using a bright pink cassette player with meshing headphones. The rest of the photo shows... Oh.
There's something about that pink cassette tape. Something suspicious.
Let's ask Poppy about it.
Yeah, sure, let's go. You.
I
Suspicion.
need to confirm something with you, Poppy.
Confirm away.
Oh,
What
thank
can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting, you know.
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's piano music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
Gasp.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
Yep.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
It's not mine. I'd never own anything like that.
Why not?
Not my color.
Someone. You used to like these colors.
You used to like these colors.
Ridiculous.
We need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors.
Colors. It's this.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Boop. Do-do-do-do. Uh-huh. And found the crime scene matches. Found. This.
pink cassette
Yeah!
found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Poppy in this old photo.
Yeah, I'm
That
right.
is not me.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
I'll prove it.
Boop. Boop.
You look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your two best friends.
Yeah.
Why'd you tear it up? And then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward.
The photo proves it's a murderer. Not anymore.
Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
That's it. Makes this whole thing seem kind of irrelevant.
Maybe. It depends on the reason.
The reason she doesn't want to look like that anymore?
Yeah.
Passage of time is a powerful thing.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Yeah.
This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
Yes.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed. There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
There's one other thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
I have no idea.
Why not? Okay. Now we go. And I bet these two, Fritz and Poppy, I bet they're oh, not that one, shoot. I bet they're in here. Oh yeah, hold on, I want to ask her a quick question. You. What's
This
this?
belongs to Professor Pointer, does it not?
No, I don't think so.
Who else would own such a pointless little telescope?
It's a telescope.
Oh, yes. It has a telescopic lens.
Oh.
It can only be used for looking at things that are far away.
Oh. Oh, interesting, thank you.
That blade.
It's a troll for gardening.
It is.
And this
An
one.
item from Poppy's childhood. Her earliest piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
Why's that?
No idea. She has never graced me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
You
Huh.
two are friends, right?
We are, yes.
But
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
Aw.
is it anything to do with Freya?
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere.
Who is that in the photo?
I'm quite sure that I have no idea.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Now we go here. That's where I wanted to go. Now we go here?
It's locked.
Yes, I know.
thought we were.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Alright, now that I have taken a picture, I will now do this puzzle. But I also should take a picture of this too. There we go. Okay. Now take a picture of both of them now. But we want this to be here. This to be here. Here and here.
It made a noise.
Yes.
I guess that was right.
What?
And the door's still locked.
How?
I still feel like we made some sort of progress.
How? We'll go to the other one. And then we go here.
A big glass door
Yes.
leads out into a garden. Somehow,
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this one goes there. This one goes here. This one goes there. This one goes there.
something happened.
That must be it. Finally, it's open.
Whatever's
Yeah.
on the other side better be worth it.
Oh yeah. Oh hey.
It's another little statue, doing a really bad job of hiding in the bushes.
Oh.
He's playing a lute this time.
He's also wearing headphones.
Well, they're not part of the statue.
Oh.
And they're not headphones. They're earmuffs.
A slightly weathered statue of a strange creature holding a lute. A pair of earmuffs have been placed on his head of the statue. Interesting. Bug.
That's one big dragonfly.
Or one very small dragon.
Oh.
It's a rose bush, growing on a little patch of bluish soil. Apart from a couple of loose petals on one side, the whole thing looks very well cared for.
The roses are bright red, too.
Now, aren't roses normally that color?
Exactly.
Because it's in the the special soil, so it should have mutated somehow. It should have, done stuff to it.
It's so relaxing.
Yeah.
I might just stay here.
Okay.
Oh, shall I go finish the investigation on my own?
Yes.
That'd be great.
A little pond.
It looks really, really deep for some reason. See those metal bars around the edges, too?
Oh, yeah. What do you suppose they're for?
Keep people
Nothing
out.
anymore. Looks like somebody broke them and then never bothered to fix it. More egg statues.
I don't get it. Why eggs?
I don't know.
Either they have some special significance, or the sculptor was just really lazy.
What do you mean?
An egg has got to be the easiest shape to make.
You would think so. But no.
More egg statues.
I don't get it. Why eggs?
Well, either they have some special
what
do you mean?
An egg has got to be the easiest.
Yeah.
Giant stone frog. Love it.
Ah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
Aw.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
4 feathers. The feathers were mostly found resting on the tongue of a large one. None of these feathers are from the inked bird. Huh.
Ah, a little water feature.
It's making me sleepy.
Wonder how it's hooked up.
Huh. Okay. Oh, the birds. These are birds.
Trees. On a roof.
Yeah, that can happen.
In a garden.
In a garden. On a roof.
Yes. But don't you see the little burbs? There are burbs there. Okay. Not here. Oh, doing a little booty dance. Booty, booty, booty.
Shh, listen. Do you hear them?
No.
The stars.
Oh.
They're whispering. So quiet, and yet so loud.
Are they talking about me?
What are they whispering about?
That's rude.
Are they spreading rumors about us?
Yeah, that's
I
rude.
shouldn't think they concern themselves with such insignificance. We
rude.
are but specks of dust, you and I.
Mm-hmm. Could this speck of dust start by telling me his name?
You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one Professor Percival Pointer.
Seems like this tower belongs to the Pointers, and the other one belongs to the Fellows.
Well observed, my dear.
Yes.
Tangle Tower is something of a duality, as it happens.
That's nice.
Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Oh, I don't need this.
Helpful.
Me? Not much to say. Strictly speaking, I'm the current head of the Pointer family. And, of course, father to my precious Poppy.
And a professional astronomer?
Oh, no, that's just a little hobby. I mean, yes, I've studied the stars for over 35 years, published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Sounds like you're quite well known. You must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh, dear me, no. My field of research has never yielded any kind of stable financial return, nor would I expect it to.
I would.
I am nothing but a humble interpreter for the cosmos, working to translate its message so that I may share it with the world.
Just
Cool.
because you,
Tell the Cosmos I say hi.
just because you talk to the cosmos doesn't mean you're a renowned person of knowledge. I mean, no, especially when you have that little weird house book on your head and your eyes are lopsided. That's just silly. What happened
Day
yesterday?
began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine. I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Okay.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse together. I didn't bother them, of course. I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden. It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did
Oh.
you see anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally, I would be the last to find out about such a thing. But a curious tug of fate led me towards the fellow tower later that evening. I was at my telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book. I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library. She looked impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room. The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something. We went up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back, right in the middle of the room. Flora and Fitz were already there. They both looked stoic as ever. Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business.
Rude.
I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
Huh. Interesting. What do you know about
What
this?
a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either.
What about
Freya
this?
was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me, it's a big, red thing.
What a fascinating interpretation.
Yes.
He's right, though. It is a big red thing.
Okay. What about this?
These were drawn by Freya. She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
Okay, and music scene?
Oh my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano. Primrose, that is Poppy's mother.
Oh.
She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother?
Of course. Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall.
Ah. This.
What's this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see? It's
For
rather
pictures.
small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
At best for either pictures or a gun. Do you know anything about this?
A very old statue indeed. I'd recommend you leave it well alone. The poor fellow's in bad enough shape as it is.
Can't tell me what to do. Do whatever I want. Alright, so I almost met everyone. So, let me look around. Booty shake, booty shake.
A picture frame.
With no picture.
Huh.
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's completely blank.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have started off blank.
The bell jar. It's empty.
What do people normally keep in bell jars?
Other than bells, you mean?
What is it?
It's, clearly some kind of large device.
Perfect.
You're not wrong. You know, I've always wanted one of those.
A mechanical solar system? What would you do with it?
Look at it.
I would look at it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Earth in the middle, sun on the outside. How old is this thing?
Rotate the 5 planets, the sun, and the moon. Ah, how interesting. Am I supposed to... I bet these are supposed to go on opposite sides, yeah? No. Well, one goes here and one goes there. I think I might be on the right track. Oh yeah, I bet that's it. Huh. Ha. I am close. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, okay, that has to be it.
No, that was it.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Nice work.
Thank you, I try.
Did you hear that? Something unlocked.
I know, I
There's
was
a little hatch underneath. What's in there?
A bunch of paper. Looks like somebody's research.
Let's look at it. Oh my, it just hold on, it is. Okay, various research notes and diagrams. 4. The golden beetle, named for its exoskeleton composed of mineral approximately 90% identical to gold. Oh, so it's a bug made out of gold. Okay. It has a lifespan of several years, so that's impressive for a bug. It fends off predators with loud hisses, records records of over 95 decibels. I'm not sure how loud that is, but I'm going to assume it's very loud. And by being completely undigestible. This mistid had a somewhat superstitious reputation of calling ill fortunes to those who see it. Okay, well that was fun.
There's something about Hawkshaw's handheld microscope. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Let's go. Hey.
This little microscope thing? You said you used it to search the greenhouse.
And this would make perfect sense, if you knew what my client had asked me to find. Of course, I still have no intention of disclosing that information.
Mm-hmm.
You're such a tease, Hawkshaw.
Oh.
Don't worry, we already worked out what you're searching for.
You did? Oh, was it the bug? Well,
You're not as hopeless as you look.
thank you.
Thanks.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He's not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for a fact she didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
Doesn't know how to use it. It's not a microscope at
It's
all.
not a microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of expert on microscopes.
Oop. Uh-huh. fake glass lens. Which... I have my glass is part of... Oh, okay, wait, hold on. This one.
A telescopic lens is a part of the handheld microscope, so Hawkshaw lied about it. Nope.
Ah. Which one's I? Okay. So, this one, okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Ah. Identifying class questions.
A magnifying glass,
No.
according to Fifi, uses the handheld microscope, so Hawkshaw lied about it. That's not right.
Okay, hold on.
The handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses a magnifying glass, so Hawkshaw lied about it. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Okay. This one.
The handheld
Yeah.
microscope, according to Fifi, uses a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw lied about it. I'm inclined to believe Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
Hawkshaw, why did you lie about owning a telescope?
Because
When you
he's
were a
really
child,
sensitive.
What did you aspire to become?
A detective? Naturally.
Emperor of the Galaxy?
I wanted to be an astronomer.
Really?
I harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me, and so I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I tried to keep it with me.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento from my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had hoped he might sign my telescope. An
Oh.
extremely childish indulgence.
Oh, come on.
I never would have guessed.
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
Theft.
So, who is your suspect?
Things have become complicated. My lead suspect is
He's
your
dead.
murder victim.
Oh. Can I ask you about... Oh, never mind. I was going to ask her about something, but oh, this one.
Where did you find this?
Do you have any theories about where this might have been?
Or who might have had it?
I have several theories, but they are my theories, and I'm not going to share them.
Oh, don't be like that. I want to talk to him. Oh my god, he keeps spooking me. I would like to show you
Is
this.
yours, Fitz?
Yeah,
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what she asked.
Oh, okay, fine. Be that. Oh, how about
I've
this?
seen beetles with brightly colored shells, metallic shells even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't make it. It's called alchemy. It was a whole thing.
Oh, well, fine. Talk to me about
Poppy
Poppy.
and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Sounding like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
You guys are buddies cause you like each other. Tell me about this.
Is that a gardening trowel?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's mine.
You play the tune? What's so special about it?
What's so special about it?
I got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How long have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. Family tradition. I was really excited to start learning. As soon as I got out of my first lesson, I told Freya and Fifi all about it. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, Freya was there too.
Oh.
She hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Was Freya any good?
She would have been even better than me if
Oh.
she'd stuck with it. But one day, she just stopped coming to lessons.
Why?
That's just it. There was no reason.
Hmm.
That's when I realized things were different for her.
Hmm. Play it for us.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Okay. Whoop. And finally, the last open room, which hopefully will open up this room. So, boop. Right. And that's it for this session. I will come back. Why are there so many burps? Yeah, so I'll see y'all next time. Bye!